What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play Seven Nights Flashpoint. Since we left off running the Red Dragon Stretch raid, I'm going to quickly recap a decent amount of base management I did between then and the start of this episode. If you want to jump to the first mission, feel free to jump down with the timestamps down below. Ultimately, bumped Karos onto a power play. It doesn't really matter very much. The more important thing was getting Gamma Clinics up to 3, Taylor Stryzek getting... with Puppet Master, getting Omicron Rook implants and K-177 up to 4. We completed the double back strike legwork so that we have our next story mission ready to go in the near future, and then started putting in surgery people, got loyalty up to 60. We actually have the next pending black site ready to go, so that'll be coming up pretty soon. Kept upgrading Vanthadrip, minus 40% cyber surgery time, means he's really good at installing stuff. Realistically, it means that either he or Dr. Ash, if I'm like super trying to maximize the power of my doctors, those the two who should probably be taking the all of the power plays to get more services, because either minus 40% price from Dr. Ash or minus 40% time from Vanthadrip is where you're going to want to pretty much put all of your services overall. So that I think you can try to maximize. This is pretty good. Again, cutting the time down by about half is pretty nice. Put a bunch of people in for bone grafts, got them in for level 4 of Gamma Clinics. Honestly, with hosts being so large, we just get so many file sets that it's very, very, very easy to just chain together influence breaks now. And so I'm assuming next time I do a playthrough from the start with hosts being sort of appropriately sized from the start, we're going to be, like, I think, swimming in influence, and that'll be a different feel to a play overall. Feeling breaks here, so I'd have to Accelerator 4 on a few people and whatnot. Synth Muscle 4 on the Wire Ghost here as well. So ultimately, with a Shadow Site ready to be offered, I want to hit power level 8 first. That might impact loot overall, and so we're simply running a procedurally generated Matrix host here. Dr. Ocular's already capped out on influence. Could not get him to break before this, but whatever. Gonna simply run it to gain some XP, get my power level up to 8, and that should make things that little bit nicer. One thing I also want to point out, actually, is my Underworld Hub Agent EX is also generated the Black Site tag. So I've got a new sort of core team to run, essentially. So that'll be something I gotta go figure out as well. So Cloak. I shouldn't have loaded Cloak. I should have loaded Decoy. That's my mistake. I got my ordering wrong. It's my fault. Either way, we still deck bending. We still go here. We can still load a bunch of programs. It's you know, work okay, but mistakes were made. Not a huge deal. I'm tempted to go, well, this is blocking pathing elsewhere, so is this. I think I'm going to go ahead and start with unlinking this guy. And I'm going to basically put my money where my mouth is. And I have yet to see a download node with more than 3 ice on it, so I'm going to pretend there's no trap ice here. And because I have 10 tokens, I can start pin dropping around. So whatever's here, and I see I destroyed 3 ice at a financial hub. So there's that. Might as well take the downloads while I'm here. No reason to delay that in any other way. Scan for neighbors. CPU's been found. I'm still going to pin drop first. It's really unfortunate. I'm going to go ahead and for sure Phantom Slide this, because it has to be destroyed anyway to get through everything else, so that seems worth it. We scan and spike the gate. I will probably end up... I'll save my other Phantom Slides for other points in time, but let's do what we can here. Damage to deck, not a huge deal. Still want to get rid of it. What's the trap? It's a load of program. Okay, this Data Fortress is a passive in several traps. Let's just scan. Okay, it's been turned off. No big deal. Download access is blocked. If you load a program, steal AP. Just not going to load any programs. Actually, you might have to. Let's get rid of you guys. Only because this place is going to be annoying if I can't deal with traps easily. I may be willing to risk it anyway. Let's go ahead and risk it anyway. Drop. Okay, there we go. If you do anything, things happen. Great, that means everything that I care about has already been revealed, and we're here. Can't scan till next turn, no big deal. We're looking pretty good here overall. Alright, let's finish up on this side first, and then we'll come back. So there's some downloads still to grab over here. Not going to load any programs. I've got to spike the CPU at some point. I'll do it as I path down. No big deal just yet. Get rid of you. Scan for the trap. It is load a program. Also skippable. I'm going to walk here. This is a known CPU at this point. So spike you. Great. That is mission complete. So we're going to generate the hype and whatnot as needed. I'm going to see if I can skip you and go this way instead. I don't see a reason why I would play this too differently at this point. Load sleaze. There's for sure a trap here and probably exactly one trap here. So I'm going to trap keeper and then should be 2 passive ice. Scan for this guy. I think pathing through here is acceptable. I'm tempted to Phantom Slide to this guy just because it's going to be a really annoying node in the first place. And I have to kill it anyway. So I think we'll just do that. Whatever's there is gone. There's no traps, which is expected. Download, damage to Cyberdeck. Okay. We know the ordering here. 3 per action's a little rough. I'm going to try to load from here. It's going to be slightly better. Not a lot better, but slightly better. Passive ice is a thing. We get rid of it, no problem. Scan the neighbors. This is going to be annoying. I can't kill this. And it's a bunch of passive ice. It's going to make it really annoying to kill all of it as well. So that's really unfortunate. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and sleaze, unload sleaze, so that I can load attack. And slowly but surely, very slowly but surely, get through everything. I should probably be unloading Deception 1 and loading up Nuke, just because these are going to be more, or they're going to be common enough where I should be smart about which programs I'm holding on to. So going forward, I'll try to remember to switch my programs on my deck to do that. There we go. Got what I needed. Load my stuff again. This should all be pretty reasonable if you download. Let's just trap keeper a couple of times. Why not? No real downside here. Actually, Prince AP. Okay, 1 active, several traps. I guess I'll unlink it, because why not? No longer have trap keeper, doesn't really matter. This is, if you exit, this is no downloads. We're chilling here. We have spare charges of most things. And I forgot, actually, this node still exists. I should have pathed around to it earlier. My fault. Oh, right, this exists. Some mistakes are being made, but it's honestly not a big deal. Damage to connection, whatever. If you load a program, still whatever. These are all mine, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 downloads cleared. Great. Go us. Off we go. Alright, that part is done. The primary benefit here is, well, getting paid is not bad. Getting some XP is not bad. Getting a bunch of impending influence from all this stuff, not bad. That's obviously all kind of nice. But the primary thing is, now that we are power level 8, we can grab new missions, and they're going to be more exciting. So Clockwork Rescue is part 9 of the Daedalus Block storyline, which is cool and interesting and exciting and all that stuff. However, Shadow Sites are the newest content that got added recently, and so I'm going to play around this stuff instead, and we'll run Clockwork Rescue later. Now, of note, actually, Clockwork requires the CK and the Hacker to be available. I have Understudy Hackers, I don't have spare Cyber Knights, and I already, in order to get everything else going the way I wanted it to, have already delayed this several times and no longer have a way to delay this mission any further. So, I will do a safety save in case I brick my playthrough, essentially, and I'll go back to it and be like, darn, we failed the Shadow Site is what it is, but let's generate this and go have fun here. So, we held on this Rook Tech Dirty Secret long enough. Let's turn it over. Let's go steal Rook Tech stuff. We can delay it. What might we find that'll make it work our time? A bunch of weapon mod intrinsic blueprints. That's fun. Now, unfortunately, our challenge run rules don't let us use that very much, but this still sounds very exciting. Here's Tangled Demolition. I forgot there's a 2-parter. Okay, Hacked Gold Key. Matrix Snoop does not help on the first half. I think I'm still going to run this as my crew, only because there's a chance the stuff in the host is valuable. I don't know for sure. Also, by the way, I did respec my Agent EX. So, as I mentioned, she developed the Shadow Site details, so she can also give us a Rook Tech Shadow Site. But I got to get her loyalty up to 60 to get there, so it'll take me some time. But I did respec her. I put her into aim lock, so just kind of quickly into aim lock here, and then still hitting max talent cap as required. I have +1 on coordinated charge. The big thing, though, is I've capped out recoup. Maybe I should have been capping out savagery over coordinated charge, is what it is. Did what I could to, you know, play alongside the challenge run rules. Anyway, yeah, she's got the 2 Uzi 29Ds, which should be pretty solid here and do decent damage. Hang on. I'm going to switch these because I'm going to forget otherwise. And they're going to have, like, the wrong... Like, I'm going to use my primary one, but, like, this one does slightly more damage than this one. And I will probably forget to use the primary appropriately. Other minor thing to bring up in terms of gear... I should be switching what you're wearing, actually. So, my CK is running the Fractional Action Point armor, which makes sense. My Werego's running one as well, just for the Matrix AP. There's not much else going on here, realistically. The Agent EX has full auto and crit damage, and actually, no, you're supposed to be wearing... I'm supposed to be wearing crit chance and reduced recoil healer for you. And then, realistically, I could do the same thing for the Wire Ghost, but she doesn't have any move speed reduction mitigation, so I'm going to leave her on a relatively fast one here. I could go here. This actually seems kind of worthwhile. Just getting a bunch of move speed initiative seems better than a little bit of fractional Matrix AP. So this will be the team. The other consideration is, yeah, you're the Vanguard's in the detox, so it doesn't really matter here. You're fairly stressed, unfortunately. At some point, we'll still boost you, but you're not too far away from level 60, so we're kind of spreading the love around. But as for everybody else, I should send some people to the trainer so that they can at least gain some XP. And by going in here, it works reasonably well. So you guys are at level 19. Let's kind of level you guys up to at least 20 here. Since level 20 is a breakpoint of getting 2 talent points, it's kind of nice. That looks solid as well. And yeah, I can't afford next Sim Machine trainer level. Let's do that. Might as well. Next detox level is a 4th bench. I'm sort of saving money for implants, so I don't want to spend too hard here. Either way, this is good enough. Tangled Demolition is ready to go. 2-phase mission. It's a Rook Tech Black Site, although it looks like they are... there's actually a bug here. They're mislabeling things. Bug. It's low priority. Rook Tech Black Site is labeled as Werner Braun in pre-mission planning. This 100% came from someone with a Rook Tech tag, but the text here all says Werner Braun. Alright. Still, though, I believe the, we're going to be generating, like, the right kind of loot and whatnot. This is the team. Our Agent EX now joins the core roster as she has the tag for generating a black site. Bubble's still here, and we're leaving Katana in because we have a host to clear at some point, and to me, that's worth it. So let's go. You got a Rook cut out for you. They have the Sigma Black Sec AI. Must cross the zone. There are no Matrix hosts on this one. Security elevator is over there. I don't... As far as I can tell, Phase 1 of these maps does not give special loot. It just gives, hey, you're power level 8. Do you want loot? Yes, no. I am pretty tempted to just kind of wreak havoc and clear everything here. It's going to require a little bit of knowing what's going on. You're going to go back my way. And then you guys are also going my way. So we're going to split up a little bit and go for kills. I have 7 permanent AP on my knight, so let's try to not spend all the AP if we can help it. There we go. That's 6 AP up. Should make this kill reasonably doable. No one too close in the middle here. This part's going to look nice, I think. That crit helps a lot. The shred is actually really meaningful. Because now I have enough AP to kill you guys. Down you go. Good enough start. That is a lot of buffs for the team. There's some guards over there. There's only 1 guard left on this turn. I don't really care about tally overall too much. I'm happy to see what the special, like, escalations are, because I don't know what they are, actually. Although if I can... No, do I care about tally literally at all? I think I don't. What's the best way to kill you? I would like to go and use the Agent EX in cases where... Okay, let's just split up. I think it's fine. No, I'll wait on remake so I can do stuff if I need to do stuff. If I need to do any initiative shenanigans. Yeah, I can't hit you more than once. I can go here and just strike and it's okay. I think it's fine enough use of action points. You can see me, you're angry about it. I'm going to siphon this camera because it's going to be annoying. And I'm basically waiting on AP anyway. Decent shred chance, we get it. It is modded to have good shred chance here, so... It's about a coin flip to succeed, and I got it. I'm going to try to save... I think, yeah, we just shoot this twice. Well, crit kills it. It's a 1,000,000 AP for me. I would like to go somewhere where I have line of sight on, like, everybody. That's going to be a little tough to do. So you're blocking line of sight for the other people, which is fine, though, because I can... Yeah, okay, I'm not going to get that guy. If I go here, this gives me both of them, but I don't love where I'm shooting from. If I'm here, my sniper rifle almost certainly works, and I can use Nest afterwards. Okay, I'm going to go for this. The camera sees me. I don't care. I'm pretty sure I can do shenanigans and have it work out pretty well. So, more guards. Not a big deal. Yeah, if I Nest, I have 100% crit chance. I kill you with the revolver every time. So let's go for Skull Shot. This will kill every time because of crit. And that will give me more ability to move around. Like an empty lung for 2 to right here. That's not the best because I still want to be able to... Okay, if I go to here... Yeah, if I empty lung for 2 to right here... I keep Nest, and this shot is basically guaranteed, and it's probably fine. Probably. And so... You have a 15, you have a 19, so you're the more important kill. I'm not in a rush to get my reload off, so I'm going to save Rapid Ready. Down you go. You found a corpse. They're all hearing gunfire. It is what it is. Let's see. So, Katana's going to grab this stuff. I think Wombat playing toward the middle makes sense. You're going to grab this loot box and join the sniper. That seems fine. We're winning on initiative so far, which is not a big surprise. Ooh, this is new to me. I have never seen an E-Torch before. That is a new melee weapon that I have no knowledge of, so I'll be sure to inspect that. And Knight grabs the box, no problem. And it looks like we're just powerful enough that these all feel pretty chill. We'll run you up to here. Seems fine. Alright, let's see. What is our escalation going to be? It is body timers by 3 turns. Yeah, okay, so they can for sure guarantee the timers go down to gone instantly. That makes sense. Fighting this guy does not seem needed. Killing you seems worthwhile. You're not going to be in range in time to do anything, but you're worth killing. Wombat, I think, can... Should she wait? Difficulty is actually being useful enough here. Like, I can aim, lock, and hit, but I'm not going to get any AP back unless I crit. And critting is not that likely, so I want you guys to get closer before I do anything. Katana, I think no matter what, grabs his loot box, and we'll figure out the rest later. Does have a lot of move speed now, by the way. That's kind of whatever, but the more important thing is I gave her 5 move speed and armor, and I gave her a bunch of bonus reaction from some cyber legs, and so she's actually pretty quick, which is pretty nice. This kill is yours every time. Plenty of AP for you. Difficulty now is I would have to move and repop Nest, as I don't have empty lung available unless I can rewind myself. I think realistically I'm allowed to... Like, even if you see me, you're too close to deal any damage, and you're too far away to have action points, so... Yeah, you're walking around. Makes you easy to kill. Alright, Cyber Knight, your time to shine. I'm going to start here. This way... Actually, I can go even farther back, because I have 30 range. No, okay, I have to get around this thing. So if I go to here, I have 2 AP left over at the end, which allows me to... if I don't kill this, which is really unlikely... Great. Yeah, I crit for 1200 damage. I'll wait before I reload just in case I need to for some, like, need to do something for some reason. Yeah, you're on the way up. You're not going to see me in time, I don't think. Wow, just barely. That was close. We should still wait for you. You can grab this loot box. That's fine. Have you grab these 2 as well. You're at least relatively quick, which is good. Okay, sure. Okay, I think you will turn alert. It just won't matter. Yeah, here you go. And it doesn't matter because you just can't do anything. Alright, well, Bubbles gets 2 attacks here. Yeah, I'm spotted, so I need this guy to die. And then once you die, I get my stealth status back. We managed to crit. That was a coin flip. But now I'm hidden, and that means you're going to die. And I'm out of ammo otherwise, so let's rapid ready. Down you go. That is every guard of the map is dead. Of course, we're getting 8 for 4 body timers, which makes sense. This is such a great feature. Shout out Tracy Brothers for making that. It's a really, really nice feature. Let's use the EX. Let's see. Well, I guess it doesn't matter what happens. Let's just kind of run forward and we'll get what we can from the Wire Ghost. Maybe we can split some of these duties here. Actually, I'm going to see how far... I'm going to reload because I have nothing else to do. I'm going to see how far Wombat can go and see how they should split up their duties. Yeah, you don't get to go as far as the sniper, so I think we should send the sniper... Actually, I'm going to move you somewhere where I can coordinate a charge the team. So I'm going to go here, try to get rewinded, and then try to help these guys across the map. Because it'll take a bit for my Wire Ghost to get all the way through here, and the sniper to get this and back. But I think Wire Ghost goes here, then up. Sniper goes here, then up, and then meet up around here, and try to make things go faster. Generating one tally off that camera means nothing, so off we go. Yeah, Sniper grabs this, Wire Ghost grabs this. We group around here, safety in numbers. Escalation, okay. How tough are the reinforcements then? Ah, it's 2 sets, that's right. That's one thing that Sigma Black AI does, is send 2 sets of reinforcements. Protocol double reinforcement. Yep, that makes sense. Cool. That's exciting. We'll skip the rest of the info because I know what's going on at this point. If I go to here, I have both you in line of sight. That seems... Actually, having all 3 of you seems slightly better. This gives me a better... Actually, can I get you from here? I would like to get you from here. This way I have interference spike if needed. That seems worthwhile as far as I'm concerned. So let's see if we can shred. Let's see if we can crit. The crit gives us a downer. And then I'm going to wait. And by waiting, it allows me to... these guys are going to be annoying, and they're going to block X these boxes. We have to like let them move and then ambush them or something. So let's have Wombat go next, because she's already kind of in location for this. I'm right here. That seems pretty good. I'm going to Iron Grip after my first attack here. The goal is going to be try to aim lock. I have good crit chance already, thanks to having just a good amount of crit chance, and these guys are crit vulned. So we go full auto, we see if we do well. If we land what we are looking for. Yep, crit means recoup triggers, as I am multi-classed in a soldier. I now have actually not that much recoil. Ultimately, these are modded to have not a ton of recoil in the first place, and I have some recoil control. So, I mean, plus 10 to hit is kind of nice. I'm going to rock it anyway. And I should also automatically reload now, thanks to my aim lock powers. I also get a move point, which is fun. I can walk around and it costs me nothing. I'm not using Nest. I've got to remember that, like, I have 2 different conditional, like, damage buffs now. One is Nest. One is aim lock. It keeps generating move points. I'm going to run out of this pretty soon, but for now... Actually, I might even be out of extra automatic... No, I've got 2 more. Okay. But it is nice to generate move points. It's pretty cool. I'm tempted to rewind you right now. I think it's a good enough use of my action points. I think Bubbles can wait. He does have another Nest charge. Let's have these guys run up and see what happens. Ooh. I screwed up. I can't delay past everybody. So they're just going to fully block everything I'm going to try to do. I'm just going to put you here. You'll have, I think... Yeah, your stuff's not going to be on cooldown, but I can at least go back for the snipes. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Wire Ghost's going to stop, like, around here at this box. You're going to go to a similar location. That's fine. Again, Wire Ghost goes here. I'm not worried about losing on initiative. We basically stacked a lot. I would love to not have this escalate. I mean, I guess I could just not go all the way up here. It cost me about 4 action points, or 3 action points of movement, but I skip an escalation, which seems really worthwhile to me. And it's not going to be that different in terms of actual throughput. So we're already escalating here. I think I want to let you guys run around. I'm not too worried about getting hit right now. This seems correct to me. Let's go ahead and hit delays on everyone. Let's see what you got for me. Yep, you're on the way up. You're now... Oh my gosh, wait, you run so far? Are they under some kind of combat drugs? Okay, this is a problem. I feel like they ran so far. Like, this feels farther than they normally go. Like, this guy was, what, here, right? If normally it's 2 tiles for 1 AP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Yeah, it felt like you had like an extra action point or some move speed or something. That's what it felt like. I could be wrong. But it definitely felt longer than I am used to. So the goal is just get in range to attack, which I am right here. It's as good as I'm going to get. I don't believe I can get both of you. Not while also having action points. So we just go here. This will be just good enough. This will ideally give me a shred. I think crits won't matter. I don't think any of my crit talents are available right now. Yeah, kind of unfortunate there. You are not going to be terribly useful doing this. This guy's going to spot you, but for what it's worth, actually, even if he spots you, it's not even that big of a deal. So I'm just going to walk up here. I'm clearly in attack range. In fact, where I'm standing is also kind of safe with these boxes in the way. I get like a little bit of cover here. Yeah, if I go right here, 1.94 meters, I'm in range. These boxes block line of sight for a good amount of time, and you are likely dead in 2 attacks. It's not guaranteed, but it's likely. So first hit is going to let me reset my recoil. Second hit is going to be a power slice, which looks like it's not going to kill. That is a problem. Alright, well, we'll see what happens. You will turn alert, but you don't have enough AP to clean up, which is nice. You're impossible to hit. If I go here, I have decent chances with things like Nest. That seems okay to me. I don't see why I wouldn't pop Nest here, to be honest, so let's go. Best initiative roll is actually you, although... Does killing you matter? Not really. We killed the guy with the best initiative. Or wait, no, I yield the Wombat. Should have done that from the start. We don't really have any good coordinated charge value right now. Yeah, this is incredibly not that useful. I can get 1 attack off. Okay, I think my team's going to be fine. I'm just going to grab this loot box. And then group up. It'll be fine. I'll put you here. You're not spotted. I will use initiative tools next turn. These kills seem very playable. Melee kill there seems worthwhile. I think killing the captain seems pretty good. Let's get some accuracy for that one, because why not? See if I get lucky with a shred. Did not. I would have to get lucky with a crit now to kill you. I did not. It's fine. Everyone else won on initiative. Here's our next likely double escalation. Yes. Okay, cool. Now, of course, we can't duck back into stealth here. As long as they're unaware, we're okay, but... we definitely need some really efficient combat here for this to go well. So aim lock is still on. I think it's my last attack, by the way. Would like to be hidden, but it's just not going to really be in the cards here. I will coordinated charge the 2 of us. That allows me to get more full auto SMG attacks off, which to me is worth it. And then by going here, this should look pretty decent. I could aim lock right now. It actually might make sense to do so. Because I'm on my last attack, I believe. I think. I don't know, let's just see. I'm uncertain of all the details. Let's just find out what happens. So I'm here. I'm going to shoot. We have incredibly high shred chance. We get a giant crit. Is aim lock now over? No. Oh, cool. It already counts on its own. That's actually really nice. That's really nice that it already counts everything for you. So I believe that when I do this attack, aim lock will end outright. Yeah, aim lock is gone. These guys are obviously pretty nearby. And they're in a spot where they can truly threaten me. Gotta be a bit careful about that one. You are hidden, but your teammate is spotted. That could be scary. I could try to ambush this. I would be okay at it. The difficulty is, do we have the cleanup that's needed? If I go here, I don't think I'm blocking line of sight very much. And Remake will have interference spike if needed, so I think this is actually pretty good. The one thing I don't have, though, is I did not preserve aim locks. This is not going to be that strong. It's just going to be like, here's some damage. It's okay, I guess. We got the crit. We got some shredding. It's okay, but hey, these guys aren't dead. Remake ideally has 4 AP left. That is just about possible. You're a bit too far away, but I'm confident I can find ways to clean that up. tells me I have line of sight on 3. I don't think that's true. Oh, it does. Okay, cool. That just barely counted. That's interesting because the preview was a gray line, but it counted up to 3. Either way, this seems like very worthwhile. The crits are nice. The steamroll is good. I have savagery, which is fun. Or both, actually. If I go here, I have you... I have to go up to here. If I go here, I have you with the rail dart. That seems worthwhile. These guys are doing whatever they're going to do. Nice crit, nice shred. Down they go. We'll need to reload next turn, but for now we're okay. Down to hunted for you, but you're still spotted, which I understand. Katana can finally start running for loot boxes again. Let's see, right here is likely to succeed. I don't know the exact distance at which you can snap in. Interesting. Yep, just going to run you up. Now again, we're generating escalations pretty constantly, and we can deal with the 6 enemies per turn, but you should be safe where you are as well. In fact, yeah, hit chance here is pretty good, but if I don't crit, they don't die. And actually, I might... You know what's interesting, actually? I do have stealth crit on these. And I have stealth crit because they're not, like, suspicious enough that even though I'm spotted, I still get what I'm looking for. The problem is if I don't get what I'm looking for, they turn alert and I'm really, really sad. So I should still be safe here with this blocking line of sight. But this is a little bit dicier. So you're walking forward, you're running forward, and you're running forward as well. And yeah, this guy goes really far. Captains just seem to have really high move speed now, more than I feel like they used to. I can't do any yields or anything. So with Wombat having the ability to go and remake likely doing well on initiative, I think I can hold off on things like interference spike. The reason to spend an AP moving... Yeah, this would break... Well, it doesn't... Yeah, I don't really want to be alert this guy if I can help it. Year 23 as well. I will interference spike just to lower accuracy, or increase accuracy, I should say. So yeah, you're hard to hit without going for the revolver. So, yeah, you don't get stealth crit because you are angsty enough by, I assume, you running. It might be running versus walking. I'm really unsure. Sadly, not getting the best stuff here. That crit is really nice, so that gives me all the tools, which means I'm down to hunted, and I still don't get stealth crit on you because you saw a corpse here angry enough here. But a coin flip to outright kill you seems worthwhile and a decent use of my time. So let's take the coin flip. Didn't get it. It's not the end of the world. Nest is still on for several turns. Empty lugging doesn't seem worth it to spend the move points on. And I'm actually far enough away as well that I'm still only hunted. So it's fine. We'll go for it next turn. Double escalation, but we can outrun it. At least those guys we can. Where's the other group? Right over there. Fair enough. Wombat and Remake might be part of this crew. I think this kill is really easy for the sniper, though. I think Wombat's safe. I think Remake might need to take one step, but I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm pretty sure you're okay where you're standing. No, I'm not sure that's true. Let's spend one move point going here, and then we'll figure out the rest later. Katana is going to just simply sprint for more loot and try to get away. Definitely did not need to clear this out, but I will say 6 enemies per turn is certainly an increase in difficulty. I do not mind that. I'm happy that there's some more interest going on here, and yeah, 6 enemies per turn gets a lot closer to just not having quite enough damage to clear everything every time, so I kind of dig that. This kill seems pretty straightforward. Down you go. Let's go ahead and wait for you guys to do whatever you're going to do. You're on the way over there. You find a lot of corpses. You still have aim lock for several turns. I'm not worried about these guys too much. I guess we'll see if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's okay. Delay to 3 and 2 and 2, and that gives me a lot of info. You're only walking. This actually might make you stealth crit enabled. I'm not sure. You're running and get to there, and you're running and get farther. So pretty consistently, I keep seeing these captains go farther. Yeah, I feel like these captains have more move speed than non-captains. Like, we'll again see this comparison. Okay, that one's less apt because he turned a corner. And that guy stood still, which happens a good amount. Couldn't tell you why. But yeah, you fighting these guys does not seem needed. Don't see why you'd bother. There's a box here and an exit there. I think we just kind of go and try to leave. I will wait and have these guys do their jobs first. Oh, I'm griefing? Okay, I ducked back down in time, but I kind of griefed that. Let's see. So, extra automatic is back. I'm going to get my free reloads. I have Savagery active. I have Aim Lock active. This should look pretty good overall. That is a great crit. That is a bunch of action points printed, and let's go kill more guards. I'm thinking... You guys can't hear me. What would I like most? I think the more I can preserve action points, the better. So I'm going to go here, and simply by shooting at him, this will trigger extra automatic another time, and give me another move point, so that I can reposition. It's not quite a kill. I think just sticking on him makes sense. Let's marker size for accuracy, because why not? Down you go. Spend a move point walking to here. We're going to beat this guy. He's at 19. I'm not worried about this one. I minimum roll 23. Yeah, we're chilling. Somebody needs this loot box. That might as well be the Cyber Knight. We're already escalating, so more tally is irrelevant. We'll escalate. Hopefully they're not going to be too scary for me. Also keep in mind, Katana's pretty far away. That can definitely be a concern. Let's keep you out of the camera, because why not? Looks like it is not a double escalation this time. Is it combat drugs or something? What's the other options? Oh, okay, it's just a bunch of auto timers. Sure, okay. Well, we are clearly going to massively escalate. I have aim lock on for only one more attack. Okay, I'm going to try something, which is if I aim lock while on aim lock due to rewind or a short cooldown, I assume I'll refresh the full duration. There's crit shred, and I'm on aim lock for next 4 attacks. Yeah, so you should be trying to aim lock on the last attack of your aim lock streak, which makes sense. I get that. I can probably remember to do so. Extra automatic triggers for the reload, which is kind of nice. Walk you here because, well, I'll turn around for coordinated charge at some point, but we're fine for now. She runs nice and quickly, which is good. I could chug Elysium drops for the move points. I don't really think I need it. These guys are going to chase, but I think I'll be okay. If not, I can always figure stuff out to make sure we're all right. Let's see. If I put you here... I mean, if you're right here. I mean, if the guy runs all the way up, there's a chance he spots me. I don't have Nest on anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. I'll spend 1 AP. This should keep me out of vision cone. Maybe more than was needed, but whatever. Grab the loot. Level 7 sniper. I believe I have one already, the MT Insight. Yeah, okay, so I have... There still are better snipers in this, but it's still one of the better ones. And I think I would like to rewind. Actually, I should pre-compute Katana, that she has move points, and I'm probably going to rewind Wombat. I'm not really worried about the guards in any way. Don't think it'll mean much. But I'll hit you with that, and then double-checking how far are you from coordinated charge. Enough where I want to get this earlier. So here. And then you're hunting around where, you know, sensors found stuff. You're going to hunt around corpses. You're still coming up, don't get me wrong, but we're okay. You're over there. Bubbles does not need to support anybody, so you can simply run across, and it's no biggie. Of course, we have plenty of move points. Let's see. Escalation. Ah, one in the middle there. And another one somewhere nearby to me as well. Probably... Okay, yeah, right here. How close is Katana getting out? Honestly, enough where 1 or 2 move points might be enough. But I can't really turn Wombat around too much here, so... I'm going to have to rely on the 20% move speed being enough here. It certainly may not, but... It's okay. Coordinated charge hits the team. Remake is always going to be fine. Delay to 21 is okay. Cool. Okay, looks like the whole team makes it out. I'm glad I pre-computed you. Could have probably done it again. I think I can pre-keep somebody twice, and it'll give the move point a second time. I don't know that for sure. Haven't actually tested, but it's likely true. Alrighty. Phase 1 done. We got basic loot boxes and got our first taste of the upgraded security AI. Definitely increases the challenge. I will say, if the enemies available to this faction were of higher quality, like if they were actually able to get drones, or they had like Matsumoto or McKellen level humans, that would be an appropriate challenge, or pretty close to it. 6 enemies a turn with double HP and PL10 actually kind of keeps up with, to be fair, I'm not using NanoFab weapons, and I'm bringing in a somewhat underleveled character here, but like, that felt pretty appropriate. Okay, this is going to be tight. The site is still active. Let's find everything we can. We have 5 unique targets here. We're looking for heavy damage 3. Yeah, so it's a bunch of crafting intrinsics, which sadly, I mean, I would love to be able to use normally, but my challenge run rules say no. They finally do have some mech infantry. That's kind of nice. A few suppressants who are moderately tanky but handleable. Let's do some predicting. Where you guys headed? Your guys are walking out that way, sure. This room is somewhat ignorable. This host seems worth disabling. I will probably siphon skipjack and then conventional hack, and then come across and do more of the same later. I believe you can skipjack into a bioscan field, but since you can't siphon it, you can't do the pre-scan. You'd have to siphon something else, like one of those cameras, which are far away. Makes that kind of tough. And actually, what can I even siphon? Nothing's even around. What even touches that? Wow, I guess there's like nothing that... I have nothing to siphon. That's like good. That's kind of too bad. I guess you would conventional hack then. Darn. Alright, well. Do I want to simply go for the kills right now? It will likely look pretty good and feels like a good enough use of my resources. Then I'm just going to run out here, get heard, get spotted, not care about it, and just go for the kill. You ran towards the initial footstep sound. Let's use the AR. It's a better gun. You guys are surprised. Pretty good crit chance. No shred, kind of sucks, but at least I have more AP to keep shooting with. There's the shred I'm looking for. And you'll die at the very end here. And that should be okay in that I have 2 move points. I guess I'll spend them for... I'm going to send for this loot box. No one else has to go here. But someone's going to fight from here and then take this box afterwards, so I'm going to run you here. That seems fine. Don't need to look ahead, I think. I think Katana can simply run for the host and it's fine. Looks like we are again levitating, which is kind of funny. It is what it is. Can't do much special here. We're just going to simply float up. Looks like it's a bug in the pathfinding algorithm. Whatever. Here we are. No leverage at all. Gotta remember to load decoy this time. Decoy is needed to make this all work. And hit the breakpoint of being able to afford everything. Then deck bending, then everything else. Then double daggers, and we look for 1 good unlink, and then off we go. So tally, then AP, then connecting. There's the good unlink target, and that means I can pin drop. Data Fortress. That's fine. Pin drop. Great. Pin drop. Great. Alright, well, that's a few random nodes nuked, and we'll figure out the rest later. Bubbles can wait till everyone moves. Go ahead, folks. What you got for me? You're not going to run around from only hearing gunfire twice. They often don't. I feel like they need to hear gunfire 3 times before they do anything. Where are guards who are worth killing? There aren't many of them. Let's go a little piecemeal then. Gotta remember that his gun is not that useful at several ranges. A few guards found here. Yes, the tough thing is I don't have crit chance for you, and so if I don't do well, it's very bad for me. And I really don't want to break stealth early. because I really want to be able to attack with the surprise target buff and preserve it. So I will probably end up showing up here. Yeah, I'm looking to invest in marker sites long term to give it more crit chance to make my upfront attacks better. There is actually also an Eye Cyberware that has a lot more base crit chance on it, which might just be the right choice. Because I just need to get that first 100% crit chance, and then we're good to go. Ooh, this is also new. So there's a new weapon. And there is a level 9 E-rifle blueprint. That's exciting. Now, because there's reports of gunfire over here, many guards are going to be sent my direction. I'm going to try to hug this area as my point of strength and basically let guards run here and give them a slip. I think Katana can get out in a turn or two, so I can see how much time I can buy. Might have to hold this room, I guess we'll see. This could be really awkward, though. So you're being sent, and I believe only 2 people heard gunfire. So neither of you can threaten me. You're getting to here, you're getting to, here. Don't know what your patrol path is. That could be scary. But I think no matter what, it'll be fine. So I'm going to just go for some delays, and we're going to wait and see what happens. Because I think it'll actually be okay for a bit. Okay, these are mine. I will start looking for... Okay, this is CPU. Phantom slide that. Bunch of reveals. Spiking that seems kind of useful, to be honest. That seems to be worth spiking to me. I'm going to walk back to this. We're going to start by getting rid of this stuff here. Do I want to Trap Keeper that? Kinda? Nah, it's fine. If you download, if you load. It's only 1 download here, but it's fine. I'm now going to spike you. I'm now going to Phantom Slide you. This scan reveals those guys as well, which is useful. Let's see what we got. If you download a file, it's pretty chill. These is pretty chill as well, so we'll go in this order. Program loading is not something that's very real for me right now. Gotta knock this down. Connection damage is what it is. There are some things attached here. This seems worth getting rid of, so let's sleaze, deception, and there's almost certainly a trap here. So I will Trap Keeper. These tend to have 4. And this should be skipped when you Trap Keeper. Spectral Dagger blocked the tally. There's only ever 4 nodes natively, so this should be fine. Damage to connection, and then I need to load this guy again. Do I care about all 4 laser meshes? I care enough just to do it. It's going to be fine no matter what. Seems worthy overall, I guess is my... Whoops. There we go. I hit escape too early, my bad. Alright, so... we now have to deal with the other half of this host. Double active here is not too bad. Connection health, not a big deal, because I have a lot of ways of recharging that. This seems docile enough as well. There's going to be 1 trap here. The trap is on exit. I guess I care about that. Let's load Deception while I'm here. There's my blueprint. Let's go to the right, then loop to the left. Seems okay to me. Actually, yeah, sure. Let's go here. Unlink, that's annoying. That's a little annoying too. I'm going to say Phantom Slide and just go here at the end. Right, this way I get to unlink this, ignore where unlink ends up, and then I get to go here to Phantom Slide at the end, then I get to, dodge a bunch of nodes, basically. I do have Trap Keeper, which I will use here. This should block this from doing anything, so let's see, I have 9 shield. Yep, still have 9 shield. Skips all the ice reactions, so that's kind of fun. There shouldn't be anything else here. That's mine. I will Phantom Slide you. Great. And that's my turn done. It took me 2 turns to go from 0. We got to spike a CPU and an APU and cleared an SCU out. We got 6 sets of downloads. It's pretty good. Right? We basically dealt with 9 nodes that mattered. All of whom cost some amount of action points. Save disconnect. Can't move till next turn. That's fine. I could take Elysium drops for the move point. I am tempted to do so. Generating 1 tally there is not the end of the world, but I can not reach that node, and it's probably fine. They seem like an appropriate use of my time, of the stuff, though. You're doing nothing, but you're sharing status. We should wait for all these guards to move. You're useless, good to know. You're walking back and forth, which is expected. You're probably going to have to reload, but let's see what the guards do. You're walking, so you're pretty chill. No new info from you, which makes sense. You're walking... Ah, you're both going that way. Okay. Actually makes my job that little bit easier. I can beat you on initiative, and these guys are going that way. I think let's go for it. And start trying to pick off some guards. So, 69 to crit is not the best, but within 3 shots I probably get what I want. Well, first shot crits makes that a lot easier. Suddenly they're all on the way. They've heard gunfire enough to care. Does not surprise me greatly. It will be hard to get line of sight on people. I am tempted to stand here and be a turret. That seems kind of incorrect. Let's see. What do I want to do about this? Because they are going to start running toward this location, and I've created like a real like fight here. And the other difficulty is I'm not going to be hidden for much longer if I don't find some level of cover. And again, getting one tally here doesn't matter because it's not going to escalate for real anyway. You can see into the room, I'm pretty sure. I think that's how that works. So that's also going to be annoying. I don't regret taking the shot. I think it's fine. The question is more, what do I want to do? Actually, you know what I can probably just do? Is legit just go here and kill these 2 guards. I'll just like, let's see, how many APs? This is 5. And Empty Lung only goes 4. So I can't preserve Nest, I have to recast it instead. Which is fine. We're just going to go here and kill these guards off. That should be really chill, I think. Yeah, it's going to be really chill. There's some tally. I don't care. Yeah, my stealth crit is not 100% because I don't have Nest on. I have a bunch from other places, though. Let's go ahead and re-hit Nest because that seems reasonable enough to do. These guys die every time. I should Skull Shot to get my AP back. Who's more important to kill in case I fail for some reason? You are. Your initiative is higher. Okay. Let's Skull Shot you then. Down you go. And you're going to die as well. I still have all this crit chance. This saves me 2 AP to reload with. I should be safe from any guard movements here. Wombat can go for this box, which seems reasonable. Or at least open the door, rather. And you turned because of the gunfire, but I'm still in a weird spot where... Yeah. Ah, yeah, they updated the sound. We heard the little, like, energy door sound effect. Cool stuff. I could stay here. This lets me protect against these 2 guards, and you might even come as well. This is a reasonable idea. We need this box anyway, so I think her being there is fine. Remake should honestly be in a spot where she can fight. So let's reload. Clear out the box. Single shot damage 3. Ooh, a level 8 revolver. This is new for me as well. All cool stuff. It's fun to be seeing the new loot at power level 8. I like it. This escalation is going to be fake because of the APU spike, but it's going to get worse pretty soon. And then, of course, we're going to send the whole map to intercept. Or close to it, anyway. Actually, just about the whole map, yeah. Okay, I guess you got woken up from stealth. Fine. Let's let everyone go do what they're going to do. I think I'm pretty safe with where I'm standing right now, so let's go. I think you're fine where you are as well. You found a corpse. You're going to start running. You're gonna chase the corpse down. Okay. You're going to get farther up? Yes. Any farther? Okay, now you're going to follow Sec AI. Okay, fine. Bubble's going to keep waiting. Maybe I get somebody in range, maybe I don't. Katana can chill for now. You're walking. You're walking from hearing gunfire. Now you're running. Again, she hid on purpose to not get spotted. Gonna make her job a little bit easier. You're coming up. Off of the gunfire you heard. Let's have Wombat delay as best we can. You're walking up. You're getting into range. You're walking up, same spot. Alright, gameplay can be had now. I could nest to get into range of stuff. Worth noting, min range here is 11, so that guy is in a slightly precarious spot for me. I could empty lung to here and get this robot pretty easily. It's probably correct. It's close, actually. I'm not sure what's going to do more. This guy's not getting one hit, that's for sure. And so that means the revolver has a better, like, follow-up, essentially. But it also requires spending AP to get into range. I don't know if I want that. If I go to here, I can Revolver, which seems pretty good. I honestly, like, could try to do the actual math on how much needs to be done for each attack. I just don't want to. I also kind of want to go here so that I have line of sight down this hallway, which will give me more attacks down the line. That seems also worthwhile, so I'm going to do this. You can hear me, is what it is. I'm going to marker sights only because my second attack is going to need accuracy anyway. I think Revolver here is going to be decent enough. Okay shred chance. We're going to clearly crit the first attack. It won't one-hit him, but it's a lot of damage. The next few attacks might just be enough to... Oh my word, it actually killed. You're very hard to kill. Shooting you is... It's a guaranteed glance, but it's not great otherwise. I think it's fine. If I roll the 46% to hit, it's a crit and you die. Yeah, I got a glance instead. That's not a big surprise to me. For now, I am spotted. I'm going to probably rewind myself and just go for the loot box. So I'm going to break out of my buff state. This probably won't snap. I think 4.5 meters, yeah. 4.4 is too many. That's fine, though. I can now clean up more of this. You guys here... Yeah, I think going for these guys makes a lot of sense to start. Let's turn snapping back on. Okay. I will easily shoot both of you. Seems worth it. 1 kill, 2 kill. Red kill, blue kill. Would like to get up to where I can get you guys both cleanly. That's a little tough. I have to go pretty far. Is that worth it? It actually might be. I can shoot this guy twice, or both of you once, and be in a good position. Let me actually wait and see what Katana and Wombat... I can't see what Wombat can do. Let's see. Well, the drone over there is dead. You actually need to be killed. But Wombat gets that just about every time. No, actually, what I want to do is stay in stealth at the end of the turn. So I am going to run to here and just shoot you twice. That seems like the best option for me. You have not been told to move yet. Maybe you'll do it next turn. Good chance you die. Okay, not getting the shred there on the first strike makes that a bit worse. Yeah, I might need help from Katana to kill this. I think she can. Maybe she cannot. Ooh, I'm blocking line of sight. She cannot. Even with the extra move point here, I can't get around for this kill. Darn. My CK is going to be spotted for the rest of the mission, pretty much. I have to go all the way out to here, and that's just too far. Okay, I'm going to go to here then and shoot the sniper. Try to build some space for Wombat to get this kill then. That seems a bit more playable. I think it's my best move. We will clearly escalate. 92 to hit is nice. 16 to crit is unlikely to happen, but does anyway. And that means Wombat can save the day here. We still don't have aim lock. This guy has 1 HP, so... I'm going to, single target aim lock, because what else is there to do? No reason to go full auto on that one. But I do want to start aim lock here. Team goes back into stealth. We take those. I think running you forward is fine. Sniper can stole a lot of the stuff. That should be okay. Alright, here we go. Escalation, probably double reinforcements. Could be body timers. Looks like it's body timers, actually. Could be combat drugs. Body timers, fair enough. That's just fine. We can let these guys run up. They're not going to be threatening early on. Yep, you're on the way up there. You're going to go plenty fast, don't get me wrong, but you're still very killable. Still going to wait on your railgun usage, I think. This isn't bad by any means, but... Actually, would I rather just railgun this right now? It seems pretty useful. And it's among the best use of your action points that it could possibly be. Aim lock might be better, but no, I actually really like this. We shred the first hit. We shred the second hit. You can go spend a move point running towards the Matrix Host. They can probably pixel hunt a little bit. Good enough for me. We'll have to get out by the end of the turn. Shouldn't be a big problem. You're walking. You're finally on the way, but we can... Ooh, actually... we can get the Wire Ghost out next turn. It's not a big problem. Let's have Wombat and Remake wait. Up you go. You're angry. It's fine. You have shots here. You don't have your stealth crit unless I get rewinded. Do I want to get rewinded? Kinda, yeah. If the first shot crits, this guy might outright die. So let's have Wombat lead the charge here. Should be some solid damage. Turns out I should have been staying where I was, but too late now. These shots look pretty good. I have good enough crit chance here. I have really good shred chance. Let's Iron Grip for the recoil. I don't have good recoil control yet. Don't need to go full auto, but yeah, not going full auto saves me action points. And then you've heard gunfire and are real. You're also real, and we're already here, so let's go ahead and shoot you. That shred seems pretty good. The crit seems pretty good. Let's go grab loot boxes. I can make it there, which seems pretty useful. I gotta say, printing a bunch of move points is kind of nice. Good enough. Seems good. Yep. Would like to rewind the sniper. If I go to... Okay, I would like to attack from stealth as well, by the way, so... Your vision cone is pretty real, but it's not longer than railgun accuracy. Or, it's very close to the accuracy, I guess the accurate range of my SMG. That puts me in rewind range, which is the important thing. Rewind you. And I think... What's the better option here? I think Bevel's getting this kill. It's him popping Nest again for a single kill, which isn't the best. But I think he's still best equipped for doing all this stuff. So, we're just going to Nest. This guy dies to like one shot here. But it's also some AP print, which is nice, right? I used a charge of Rewind. And let me print a mountain of action points. I'm going to have him grab this, then come down this way. And he will grab this stuff by himself, and then the rest of the crew will stay towards the middle. We'll get the Wire Ghost in, we'll come across this way, and they'll come out that way. That seems good enough to me. But I know he walked up there on a previous turn, but this is still... This actually might not be the best efficiency. Nice. Got an even better revolver, most likely. You should reload your AR. And as much as I've been generating a ton of tally, let's turn this off for future turns. I was going to run by it enough where I'm going to care. I might not... Ooh. Okay. Yep. Very real combat going to be coming. You guys can be avoided for at least a little bit. Everyone's being sent, of course. It's fine. Yeah, you're still in the midst of aim lock. This is... Well, it's you only have one attack left and only one turn left. There's no way I'm doing this right now. I think we just interference spike these guys and look for a bit of shenanigans. Might even try to leave them in the dark and just attack them next turn. These guys can be dodged, I think. If I'm here... It looks like I will snap into being able to attack them. I am willing to take this risk, actually. These have got pretty good use of action points. And it's not going to kill, and I know that. Do I have... I do have Recoup back. Okay. I'm going to interference spike you guys, then, for the accuracy. And I'm pretty expectant, with 40% crit chance and 6 bullets, that I get at least one crit and get to move up and play the game. Which I do. Which I do get to do. Running up is pretty safe, as far as I'm concerned. You could be real, don't get me wrong, but... Still really want to get all this done. Good crits, good shreds. They are definitely not dead. You guys are headed my way. You're headed my way as well. That's not ideal. I think we're still fine, but I am being a little bit fast and loose with all this. I'm not in range until I'm here. Well, I should kill one of them. In fact, I might as well take this nitrate for accuracy and crit chance, because why not? Coin flip to kill you. Great. We are pretty exposed here, all things considered. I'm tempted to sit here and wait. I don't have Nest, but I might need to ambush. If I delay to 12, I'm in between everyone, and I can actually react to this guy. That seems okay. You're on the way up. You might not follow Sekai because of the corpse. Nope, you're following Sekai. Okay, you're alert. That's okay. Wombat now has a better chance to fight this. And I can restart aim lock off this as well, which seems good. If I go here, I should, yeah, remain functionally hidden. And I'm gonna restart aim lock as my last attack, so let's keep the chain going. Crit means good things. That is savagery, and that means actually I can do this. Can I get... No, yeah, I have to go up that far. That's fine, though. Don't have coordinated charge until next turn. That's okay. This looks really good. He's not quite dead, but he's really close to dead. I wish I had planned it out a little bit better, because I cannot kill you. My whole team is spotted, and that is not ideal. If I run out to here, there's a really good chance you guys do stuff to me. And I don't like that. Am I stuck here then? I mean, I'm no different if I'm here versus anywhere else. And the problem is the captain goes first, so he's going to get easily into vision range. I think everyone else will have enough AP. Maybe I'm wrong, but I guess we'll just take the risk. I don't think this was the best. Oh, and this happens, which is not a huge deal, to be honest. I think overwatching this guy is not terribly useful either. I would rather have good initiative for next turn, so... Alright, we send it, and I'm kind of... Okay, he's walking. That's actually really fortunate. He might start running towards the Sec AI now. Okay. So it seems to be that if you are walking due to Sec AI, you will interrupt your movement to go follow corpses briefly. And if you're running due to Sec AI, you seem to not. I'm not sure that's true, but I'm trying to piece together a, like... how are guards scripted, and maybe they're scripted to be like purely random. Like I can totally see like the decision to do stuff is based on RNG. Like I could easily see that being true. But it also feels like there's just hidden complexities and rules that are learnable, and it's like, oh, okay, that's why that works that way. I would like to get out of here. This location. This guy is not going to run toward where my team is right now. Katana can solo these boxes and get out through this way, and that'll be fine as well. I think Wombat goes here. We get most of the team to leave this zone. I mean, she's 2 AP behind Bubbles and 3 AP behind Remake. I think we just get her out of this hallway. Like, just standing here is enough. Next big thing, ER damage 3. Nice. That's a good energy weapon crafting base. This is the more circuitous pathing. However, even though like this basically cost me 75% of an action point for it, like in cost, so I would like to not have that be a real punishment. Nice arm pen blueprint. Still the case here. I'm gonna do a short yield because I want to know what this guy can do. Yeah, this looks like I'm doing less wasting, although 2 AP left there is not great. Now it's worse for you. Okay, then yet we're gonna go this way. Actually, fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pre-compute you to share 1 AP back. It's my knight to kind of sit around in this hallway anyway, and I really want Bubbles to be safe. So I'm basically just sharing 1 AP out. You should allow him to get at least down to here, right around this cross-section. Heavy damage 3 is in, Deco Slice is in, and a new SMG, Blaze Model 7. It's really cool seeing new gear that I haven't seen before. We'll see how that looks. You can move, but you shouldn't be being too scary to my Wire Ghost. You might hear footsteps based on where you stand exactly. Alright, yeah, that's going to make footstep noise for sure. I'm going to leave you around. Let's just wait. Alright, Katana's going to go do the thing. That should work. Maybe it doesn't, but I think it will. Not bad. Crouch, because it cost me nothing to crouch instead of run. It's 1 less tally, which seems worth. Berserker Blade, finally! I think this is the best loot box melee weapon in the game. And I've been waiting to find one, and just have not been finding one. So that is nice. I really like having one of those. I had one last playthrough, and it's really good base damage. It's there's a chance you're scary, but oh, you know what? I can Elysium drops again. It's really good base damage. It has really good shred. I think you can still make it better with just crafting an Eviscerator, which is a power level 6 blueprint. In fact, you might get spotted here. No, you're going that way. Cool. But I'm a little exposed here, which is not my best plays. We're winning on initiative, though. I gotta say, initiative stacking to where you can like reliably go first is really, really nice. I don't have to kind of think really at all. Tempted to rewind and pre-compute and try to get Katana in quickly. Escalation is probably timers. I basically only ever see timers and reinforcements. There you go. That's most boxes done. There's still this one and this one, but the big stuff's been grabbed. Wombat's kind of chilling. Bubbles should get away from this area. Turn snapping back on, because why not? I am likely to escalate no matter what I do. See, if I yield, how close is Katana to making it? Yeah, basically, if I coordinate a charge, we get there. So I will, in fact, have you do a firm delay, which allows remake to rewind Bubbles. No, not Bubbles, Wombat. We rewind Wombat. We get to the point where I will clearly be in range to be hit with the buff. We escalate. I really don't think it's going to matter. This lets you go spend 2 AP to get here, which puts the team in range for 1 move point and 10 move speed. That should matter. You can now delay. You can now delay. This guy could be scary. He's not. Katana should be able to make it to the host. She does. Some of my talents are probably on cooldown. This might not be the cleanest hack. Like, I don't have both tokens and, like, all the teleports. But I do have most of the basics, so... Go there. Deck bending. Go here. Great. Let's generate token. Oh, I do have double tokens. Okay, cool. So let's go generate double tokens. I guess the base cooldown is 3, so yeah, turn 7 brings it all back. There is going to be a trap there. That's fine. I will unlink you. I will trap keeper you. This passive ice doesn't matter at all. I have plenty of tokens now, so that means pin drops and stuff are going to look good. I'm going to scan just to reveal more about my neighborhood. I guess I didn't Phantom Slide my first turn hacking, and so I don't have the second charge right now. Didn't think about that being potentially really relevant. Either way, we're mostly fine. Teleport to whatever's here. Seems good enough to me. We'll do more later. No big problems here. And let's see. Let's keep delaying, right? No reason not to get info about the guards right now. Same for you, buddy. And it looks like they didn't find anything new, so... Dang, that one camera tally was an escalation. That's too bad. Oh, well. Let's see. So you're going to... Well, I guess there were 3 or 4 camera pings here, but everyone's already busy. So I think what I'm going to try to do is play for playing these boxes out and see if the Wire Ghost can just be, like, kind of solo everything. I think she can. I think she can solo. Just got to run the team out this way. Let's emphasize a little bit that we're going to be relatively safe where we're standing. This is far enough away where I don't expect to get really spotted by stuff. And I think Bubbles is allowed to leave 2 bullets in the revolver. I have Rapid ready, so no big prices there as far as I'm concerned. Escalation is once again not... Is this going to be combat drugs then? Oh, interesting. That's new. I have not seen that escalation before. What's buffed anti-armor nano? Don't know. They don't have a buff on them. Is my armor low? Am I debuffed? Not obviously. Does it do nothing? Feedback. I can't tell what Sigma Black buffed anti-armor nano does. I can't see buffs on guards or debuffs on me. What does this do? Or is it bugged to do nothing? Who can say? It's fine though. We're generating plenty of sec tally as we don't have any silencers and our guns are loud. Let's let Katana do her thing though. These are mine. Not worried about it here. You had stuff moved to you. Sure, I have... Yeah, I'm not in a huge rush. Also, yeah, being an Ultra Host can be a little bit rough here as well. You guys are very skippable. This thing seems worth Phantom Sliding. I have a second charge anyway, so should be chill. I could walk up, but this has to be slid at some point, so let's go. CPU's been found. Great. Need to load scan. Not bad. Let's go up this way. There's probably something of value over there, and obviously this stuff is pretty dead for a while, although at some point I have to, you know, get through it. For now, it's fine. Connection damage does not matter. APU is real. I would like to get rewinded. I'm going to wait. Okay, I'm going to go this way first, and let's see. I have to walk through this no matter what, because this connects out to this stuff. So the options, and you know, if I'm going to go through here, I'm going through this as well. So I can go through these two nodes to get here, or I can go through these two nodes to get here. This is like 5 total ice, this is 6 total ice. So let's go to the bottom. Program loading is skippable entirely, that's great. Tally, then connection, then connection. Need deception for this guy, that's fine. Program loading is not needed. Double active here. Tally, then connection. This does not seem worth killing. I don't care about the stuff here enough. So I'm just going to move. There is a trap here that I can eat. Om nom nom. I believe there's nothing else here. I can safely scan. I can see the trap up there. That's a nice... that's an Urban Assault, I believe, blueprint. If you load a program, download blocking, damage to deck. I don't have to go for the APU, but I do want to see what's up here. Now, what's funny is I actually want to walk back up, and overall, my fastest pathing is probably 5 connections instead of 3 connections, but a bunch of ice to destroy. So let's go. AP, then damage to connection, then connecting out. We have downloads, unsurprisingly. There's a trap. What's the trap? If you download. Okay. Yeah, so a lot of these nodes have been, like, only one thing there, but they've all been, like, level 5 and 6 weapon blueprints, so they've been really good. And spiking the APU does not seem worth it. Let's not waste the time. Laser wires come down, but I can always security siphon and get through them. Also, my max health is high enough to not take stress from that one, so I might just not care at all. Let's let the guards all move. You're going the wrong way. You're going essentially the wrong way. You're maybe coming close enough to matter. Not yet. You're still following corpse trails. How about you? Alright, useless, great. Alright, Wombat. You can go that way. There's no escalation. There's no reinforcements in this room. There could be ones there. It's fine. Have the knight grab this one and have the sniper kind of chill. Skipping the camera seems worth it. Let's go that way. Then come around. I'm kind of okay with where the sniper is standing, to be honest. I'll reload because I can. And I'm honestly kind of feeling standing here and like watching this door. That seems useful enough to me. No escalation. We will escalate next turn. Ah, okay. They're sending somebody who's done hunting to go intercept the new thing. Fair enough. I think no matter what, I grab this box, so I'm not even going to think about it. Let's hope this snaps. It's close. Darn. Another new weapon for me. I have not seen this before. It's a new pistol. Evoker X. Okay, you're a bit more scary now. You need to security siphon to get out of this. Actually, nah, I can just take the 1 tally. I don't care. The damage doesn't matter, and the 1 tally is inconsequential. You're fine over there. I think the camera is also inconsequential, so let's go ahead and just let the team run up. All 12 loot boxes are grabbed. Decent enough stuff here. Seems fine. I'm going to delay down to 1 AP, because I want to know where guards go and if I need to use any debuffs here. But I also want to be far enough... they weren't going to hear footsteps anyway. It doesn't matter what I did there. You're actually real, though. Going across the middle there. And you're not really real. Okay, let's see what Bubbles has to do, if anything. He has 2 shots. Not guaranteed the kills here. I am hidden, and kills would be nice. This guy rolled pretty well on initiative, so... it seems pretty valuable. Although still, I'm not guaranteed the crits here, and if I don't get it the first one, it's going to look a lot worse than the second. Remake has pre-computed, I think. Yes, okay, then I can end up fine here. We're escalating anyway, so making more tally is not a big deal. Did not crit. It's going to make the rest of this kind of tough. Mistake on my part. I should have used marker sights earlier. No reason to let myself miss that shot. Alright, is what it is. He rolled poorly enough that he does need pre-computed. There you go, you're going first. And that's why I waited. Could have, of course, also thrown down look ahead. Catching you 3 is going to help with some things. Escalation there, sure. They're far enough away that's going to be not a big deal. I want the kill for the crit chance. I don't really think I should have done this, but... yeah, so this gives me savagery, which means I have a crit chance to deal really good damage here, which actually allows me to recoup and then go again. So... if I go here... oh, I'm right, I'm hunted because I ended the turn in combat already. Yep. Ah, shoot. Yeah, mistakes were made. Mistakes were definitely made. I did not need to greed for that one. Probably anyway. I really want to get out. I mean, no one's in combat anymore, right? So, like, I can just run away and it's not a big deal. There's no one alive who knows where I am. It doesn't actually matter. They just run away. It'll be fine. Wombat does not have coordinated charge for a bit. I should wait for this guy to run around, honestly. But yeah, I made mistakes here. Everyone else can wait, though. Yeah, you're following the gunfire. Yep. Will you stay by the corpse? Yes. Okay. Oh, no, you're still walking up. Still, though, you don't matter yet. You're just hunting. You're going to keep waiting. You are... great, you're going the wrong way. I love that for you. Alright, then we're fine. Wombat standing here should be okay. I'm not going to get spotted by these guys. I can pre-compute or whatever is needed. We have coordinated charge. Available at some point. It's fine. I'm not worried about you standing there. Katana could definitely skipjack these things. Let's see, you're touched. Yeah, you're attached to this thing. And it's this camera as well, right? No, it's not that camera as well. The cameras are attached to that guy, which I don't really care about. Should I? I think I'm going to siphon you. So we can just not have to deal with the camera. And then skipjack the lasers. Just that they're gone. That should be reasonable, I think. Let's turn them all off. There's an escalation, which doesn't matter to me. I am losing some health from the escalations, but it's not that bad. Great, that's what I came for. Safety DC. I'm out of action points already. But the important thing is this stuff's all down. And I can get away without triggering a bunch of sensors, which is nice enough. Knight should be fine. Looks like as far as they go. You're off that way, that's fine. So far, Bubbles is a really bad initiative roll, which is not ideal. But no one's near him. Let's see, so... I have pre-compute. I'm going to rewind Wombat. I think we're the farthest ones away as it is, so please go be faster. If I'm here, I'm within... Actually, there's no reason to sit around for coordinated charge, so I'm just going to simply run up reasonably far and just give Bubble some initiative so that I'm not worried about him. The move point should also help. We know where exit is. That'd be hilarious if I forgot where the exit was and we were not going this way. But we're fine. We can maybe all get out this turn. Okay, you make it on your own no matter what here. So I'm tempted to go a little short. The idea being if for some reason we can't make it, although I don't know why we couldn't, I can still coordinate a charge and make us all get out. But the only one I'm worried about is Bubbles here, and I'm pretty sure he's fine. Yeah, we're good. Alright, cool. That was fun. Some really cool stuff here. I will do my best to showcase all the stuff. Here, we'll coordinate a charge, but we definitely don't need it. Just make sure we make it out. And even some of the basic loot from boxes is new to me because it's a power level 8 mission, and I have not played any PL8 missions since they've updated loot the last 2 times. Well, not bad at all. We got all our loot. Only an hour and a half. Not too bad. Walked off some of Rook Tech's prize prototypes tonight, and a brush with Sigma Black. Tina gained some hype. Tina gained some loyalty. We gain a good amount of XP. Power level 8 mission after all. Yeah, from loot boxes, we got a ton of stuff. Again, E-Torch is new to me. This is new. These are the spicy things, right? These got added. These 5. We can kind of, looks like some of the ordering stuff is like, based on how missions are generated, it seems like you have things like this where it knows when it was generated, so it puts it in here. Like, this actually might be the first thing generated in the second map. And then here's everything else generated in the second map. I can see that being the case. King Killer XL and Blackburn XL going to be fun. Again, can't use them, but honestly, some pretty good blueprints here. So I will try to remember to look at, yeah, all the power level 10 blueprints. And I will look at the new high level guns we got as well. Nobody's hurt, which is good news. Let's go ahead and check out our new powerful and rare blueprints. So, energy weapon damage, 5 accuracy, 31 pure damage. Yep, that seems pretty great. 31 pure damage times, 6 bullets on an E-rifle. Pretty solid. Single shot damage is 5 accuracy and some decent ballistic damage for revolvers or snipers. It's fine enough. Heavy damage is basically just non-sniper, non-energy heavy weapons. Also 5 accuracy, 34 ballistic. I mean, clearly better on something that can go full auto, but I would still add it almost no matter what. There's open slots regardless. We had one of these already, I'm pretty sure, but 22 armor shred is not bad. Oh, there's this one as well. In purple value, it's not quite as good. Makes sense to me. Vapor null cannon. So here is the big E-rifle. Actually is honestly not terrible. There's much worse here. Baseline 7 bullets is nice. It goes to 8 as a result. And baseline 40 shred per bullet, also quite good. Honestly, really good damage, I would say, all things considered. Yeah, no major complaints. This seems pretty good. Also, 5 target full auto is of limited value when only 7 to 8 bullets and 24 max range, but it's an upgrade over what I got. You consider you add it to this ER damage, you're getting 5 accuracy and 31 pure. You're looking at 175 pure and 76 base accuracy. That is a really good weapon. We got this earlier, I think. It's still decent enough. 12 bullets. King Killer XL, we got, I think, a fully built one earlier, if I recall correctly, but looks pretty good. Interestingly, it seems better than the Black Tide. The downside being it's a bit noisier and a bit more recoil. I think we talked about this in the previous episode, or a previous episode, but this seems like a very, very good weapon that I would be happy to craft at some point in time. E-Torch is not craftable. I guess I only got this as a blueprint, not a itemized drop, but I don't think this is better than the other stuff, but it doesn't look bad. That's the new stuff there. As far as actual, I put the wrong thing, inventory, powerful and rare, we grabbed these things. So, and for funsies actually, we can filter and add blueprints as well. Make the comparisons that little bit easier. Let's only show weapons, to be honest, at least for now. Put blueprints in there still. And again, powerful and rare, there we go. Okay. So yeah, a lot of these are new. Got a couple of deco slices, which are decent. We compare from the die edge that we have been using. Less accurate, less damage, but better base shred and has guaranteed shred as the power slice. Die edge to Berserker Blade, I think, is a meaningful upgrade here. So I'm losing 90 kinetic, but I'm gaining 65 pure. That is usually an improvement. Wait, is this one modded? This is modded, right? Yeah, okay. Let's take a non-modded die edge. Much fairer comparison. Same accuracy. I'm losing 85 kinetic, gaining 105 pure. Clear upgrade. I'm gaining 30 shred. I'm gaining, I guess it's same power slice power and same stealth kill power, but yeah, gaining a bunch of extra damage and a bunch of shred chance. Really, really, really good. Already got one of these. I could compare the E-Rifle to the new E-Rifle, actually. We can make the direct comparison, and it's like, yeah, it's better. 4 accuracy, 7 ballistic, 34 pure, and 40% more bullets. It's actually better on arc and noise. Recoil can be controlled. You just make sure you multiclass on a soldier, and you're fine. I assume the Power Club is better than the E-Torch. The Power Club is indeed better. Doesn't surprise me. Already have an Impact Paradox. I'm pretty sure is what I'm using already, so nothing too special there. A couple of new pistols. I think I already had a Detective Special, so... This seems to be the exact same weapon. Okay, that seems a little silly. Feedback. The Evoker X pistol is identical to the Detective Special. Why does this exist? We've already got a decent number of PL, like 6 to 7 pistols. Maybe this is meant to be higher level or something? Don't know, but every single stat about the same, even the sell price, so little unneeded there, all things considered. And I think none of the rest of these are new. Yeah, we're all the way down to here, so not bad as far as armors are concerned. We can add blueprints as well for funsies. Got a lot of these though, so good luck reading through it all. And nothing too much to bring up here, I think. Honestly, that felt like a pretty useful black site to run. My Vanguard gained another 10 loyalty and a little bit of hype from us running the mission, so nice. Maybe she'll upgrade Adrenaline Junkie or take less money or something, who knows. But if we ever bring her back, we can give her the 0.6 AP armor and she can feel good about that one. But yeah, so that is that black site done. We got the black site done from our other characters. At some point, we'll generate enough loyalty and hype for the soldier. We'll be trying to generate... We actually got enough hype now, so I will probably save scum that off recording and get loyalty to 40. And our sniper also in this boat, so we can get him to loyalty 50 as we get closer and closer to the fact that we're going to get some more shadow sites. So we have at least 2 more we can run. And I believe, actually, from people talking on Discord, the Underworld Hub hacker is also a possibility, so I might hire that guy. I have some barrack space. I can always make more barrack space with an upgrade, or just fire somebody. I'll figure it out. Either way, next episode's going to be Clockwork Rescue, and I'm going to overcap on Hyper's result, but it is what it is. And so I will see you there for part 9 of the Daedalus Block storyline. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.